I am freaking loving this story. Hey, what's up my writing friends? Welcome back to my AuthorTube channel. I'm Autumn Ashley, and in today's video, we are going to continue on with draft 1. Specifically, we are going to be working on chapter 4. I finished chapter 3 over the weekend, and no, I did not vlog that. I had said in my last vlog, I don't want to get into the habit of only vlogging and writing. Well, there we go. One chapter was written and it wasn't vlogged. I want to talk a little bit about how I feel about chapter 3, but first, I am going to reheat my biscuit that I got at one of the local cafes. And I have a little bit of iced coffee in the fridge. I'm going to mix that and then I am going to begin chapter 4.
Alone and loved, that's how I feel. I dream all night and day. Could you give us a chance if you mind? And I deserve it, please, one last time. Could you give us a chance? We'll be so fine.
I'm making a dent in chapter 4 and I also finished my biscuit, so we are moving right along. Chapter 4, I mean, it's pretty much just dialogue right now. These two characters in particular aren't quite the best of friends. We're kind of getting a little bit of their history with one another and the turmoil between the two, but then also a little bit more about where they stand. I didn't see how many words I've written so far for chapter 4. Total so far for chapter 4, I have written 401 words. So yeah, we are just cruising on through. So I'm loving it. I'm loving the story. In the next break, I will talk a little bit about chapter 3, what went on in chapter 3, how I feel about chapter 3, which I guess kind of by the way I said that, I was really excited for chapter 3. We will get into those details a little bit later, but let's get a little bit more writing done before we take another break.
I hope one day, somehow, I always will meet again. Cause I've been wondering why we still play as we were friends. I hope somehow, I always will meet again. It's time to care, we should just share love one day. Mine, mine, mine.
I'm making a little bit more progress with chapter 4 and I'm very excited about this chapter, but I do want to talk a little bit more about chapter 3, and since I got to a good stopping point with chapter 4, I figured I would go ahead and talk a little bit about chapter 3. I wrote that chapter over the weekend. I think by far it's my favorite chapter. For my story following the 3 Act 9 block 27 chapter structure, chapter 3 is the fallout of the story. I absolutely loved this chapter. I loved writing this chapter because there was a lot of things that happened leading up to it, and so we're just kind of marinating in what happened. We also met a new character, and this character is my all-time favorite character. Like, I could not wait to introduce this character, and he was actually one of the original characters that I had in the story back when I first started brainstorming the story, when I started the draft 0 that ended up not working out, and a lot of the characters were cut. He's like the only one that is like a constant in the story. He's just so lovable, and I really love this character, and I was so happy finally getting to write him into the story. He honestly just makes the story. But let's go ahead and write a little bit more for chapter 4 before we call it a day, and see you back here again tomorrow. Oh my gosh, y'all. So I ordered this a few days ago and I had completely forgotten about it until I was folding some laundry, and I guess I had gotten stuck underneath some of my clothes. I forgot that I ordered this. I'm so flippin' excited, and it's adorable. Oh my gosh, like, it's a little bit smaller than I thought it was going to be. It's fun sized. I was actually thinking about filling it out and vlogging me looking at the pages, actually talking about them. Definitely let me know if you guys would be interested in watching me plan my book out. I think that'd be really fun, and I was thinking about doing that as like its own vlog series. I really want to look through this, but I have to get through chapter 4 today. I am halfway through Act 1, which is crazy insane. Act 1 only has 9 chapters in it, and I'm on chapter 4. I would love to get to chapter 5, maybe even finish chapter 5 in this vlog. I'm gonna go do that, and I will check in with you guys in a bit. We are moving right along with chapter 4. I looked to see my word count and how much more of chapter 4 I actually needed to write. I'm about halfway through the chapter. I was actually at like the perfect stopping point when I stopped the last time, so it was really easy to pick back up. The main character, Brina, she is kind of doing some sleuthing because there was something that happened in one of the previous chapters. Well, there's only 3. Something happens and it kind of rubs her the wrong way. She is going to figure out, or at least she's going to try to figure out what's going on, and she actually stumbled across 2 people having a conversation, but now she has to figure out what she's gonna do with this information. I'm really happy I got to write that. I was curious what my word count was so far for the novel, and so far I have written a little over 10,000 words in 4.5 chapters, or I guess maybe 3.5 because I haven't finished chapter 4 yet. 3 chapters plus half of chapter 4. I am freaking loving this story. I love the progress I'm making. I love their world. I'm feeling really inspired. I'm gonna write a little bit more and we're gonna see where I get. I actually ended up writing a good bit more. I think I've been writing for, I don't know, maybe an hour. And oh my gosh, I actually finished chapter 4 and it was 2,773 words, which is perfect because that's kind of around all of my chapters. They've been around 3,000 words each. So I'm very proud of that. Kind of, the math might be a little bit off, but you get the idea. I really like this chapter. So chapter 4, it kind of started out a little shaky just because there was a lot of dialogue in chapter 4, and if you've seen any of my other videos or been part of any of my live streams, you'll know that dialogue is not my friend. I'm not the strongest when it comes to dialogue. I don't know, it's hard for me to make it sound natural. We just finished the first sprint. We're doing the second one now, and I started chapter 5. I really like chapter 5. Besides chapter 3, because I introduced one of my favorite characters. Besides that chapter, I think chapter 5 is going to be a new favorite. I've already written 333 words towards that chapter. I had no idea that this write-a-thon was so large because there were like 85 people watching at one point. That was very overwhelming. I'm not sure how many are there now. I'm scared to look. I'm scared to see how many people are sprinting with us, but I'm so happy to see that our community is together and we're supporting each other and writing together because that is what community is about. Let's go ahead and get back to writing, and I'll talk to y'all soon. It was a very productive weekend, and over the course of this vlog I actually ended up finishing chapter 5 and I started chapter 6 over the weekend. I haven't finished chapter 6, but we're gonna get there, and I am so very excited. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog. It was so fun to record. There was so much that was going on this weekend, but thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you subscribe to my channel so you can follow me on this writing journey. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.